Hey, Bill Watkins here. Naked Horse, a spirit name I use. It tells more about me in some ways. As I've written, I've had a few awakenings in my life. Thank God. From ignorant, alcoholic, right-wing, militaristic, waving a red, white, and blue flag in my youth, to sober, sensitive, conscious of my environment, the earth, consciousness of truth, of corruption in government, these sort of things. I see my anti-gun position as integral these days. It's coming up more and more. We're having mass shootings in parts of this land, and it makes sense because the English, I don't know the Spanish story as much. I know my English story, my background. We valued our guns very highly, as y'all probably know. The documents from 1606, before coming to colonize what we called Virginia, the natives called Wingandacoa, other names. Jamestown was Paspahegh land. We came and did what we did. The attention, even written, that the king and queens, they put on guns, muskets and guns, and how to care for them, treat them, carry them, make sure the natives don't carry the weapons. If you shoot at something, make sure you hit it with your marksman to make sure the natives know that we're scary people. Don't let the natives see us die. They need to think we are otherworldly and super powerful, right? There was a lot of literal written attention on this. I have the documents, and here we are with mass shootings. So it's just a continuation. I come to the native community through my awakening of spirit and study, believing in the Great Spirit, at times over my biblical background. I keep a Jesus close. I have other spiritual strains, the Tao Te Ching, whatever works, whatever feeds me, a priest once told me. But I come to AIM recently, and I see things I love are the honoring of the earth, right? That's the one thing in common with all the native nations, right? Kent Nerburn said that once, but it's sort of obvious. That's the through line on all the nations, no matter how different language, different things. This is from top of North America, quote America, quote Turtle Island, up there, all the way to the southern tip of what's now Argentina. It's honoring the earth, loving the earth. It's what's in common. European style guns, arms that make noise, are loud, explode to kill. Now or never will I ever see that as part of a true native viewpoint in life, spirituality. It is against loving the earth, honoring the earth and its other inhabitants, right? The other creatures, the birds, the other animals, all hate guns, fireworks, explosions, hate. And that being said, I understand the temptation and desire to think you're defending or hitting back so they don't hit you. I get it. I've done a little of that myself in my life. There's a time and place. But I don't believe it's as powerful a movement as one committed to nonviolent protest, civil disobedience in a nonviolent manner, where you have the oppressor doing wrong and you have the other group not doing wrong. That's how Gandhi kicked out the British army, not with guns. He did it with that method. It's how Martin Luther King Jr. desegregated the southern part of Turtle Island once upon a time, non-violently, not with guns. I'm pitching it. I'm hoping to see a one movement in Native America that comes up because I want the earth to prosper. I'm now a real person who also honors the earth, wants to see the earth thrive, right? And the best way that this land can is if the caretakers come up and do right. I implore, I see no part with a European gun in that plan. None. I believe renouncement of those weapons, renouncement of alcohol as drink, renouncement of the disease that came over, of all the diseases, renounce it. And that's all I can really say. My personal path might be to remove myself from this land soon. I might move first to Mexico. I've looked at Europe, returning to Europe. My ancestors did wrong, large quantities of wrong. Stealing land, extreme alcoholism, extreme crime, racism. I'm formerly racist. I come from all of that. And so I'm here now, though. I'm writing books. I'm also, another thing that can help the movement is getting the right writers, the right media, the right people to catch the Native American movement doing good and the oppressor doing bad. Yes, it's happened a million times, but the dynamic of catching those moments with the media and people present and witnesses, I believe that's what helped Gandhi kick out the British Army, and Martin Luther King Jr. It was this combination. That's how to use modernism on our side, not trying to keep up with American guns. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's a losing prospect. It's how to play chess and lose. Really, you're playing checkers and losing. I implore, think, play chess and win. Win for the earth. Win for the Great Spirit, for Mother Nature. Win. To do that, got to step back and think a couple moves ahead. You can't hit back because they hit you, in my opinion. It doesn't help, right? The elders knew, the chiefs of old all knew, if you killed a white dude, you'll have 10, 100, thousands coming in the place of that and looking for those who did that. It's a revenge culture that I come from. It's a gun culture. I highly recommend staying away from it. Literally staying away from it. All of it. I'm alcoholic. I'm 20 years sober. You have my voice in that. Anytime, anywhere. I can travel and speak. That's another thing. Alcohol is drink. No. Drugs. No. Western medicine. No. Guns. No. All of a sudden, native culture rises back. Rises better than before. Rises to show an example to all of us in this land what to do. How should we treat guns? We reject them. We reject them. That's how we should treat guns. Reject them. I reject the English insanity of guns that came over, and the Spanish who brought those instruments. They are abhorrent to nature. Nature hates them. So should we. I love you guys. Peace. Peace and love and truth. God bless. Native Great Spirit with us. And peace. Thank you.